Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hasan and here I will going to talk about online learning in the era of COVID-19. According to the Kendall District Health Office, coronavirus disease 2019, or commonly abbreviated as COVID-19, is an infectious disease caused by SARS-CoV-2. People with COVID-19 can experience fever, dry cough, and difficulty breathing. The infection spreads from one person to another through droplets from the respiratory tract that are often produced when coughing or sneezing. Droplet range is usually up to 1 meter. Therefore, we, as student, teacher, and other workforce are required to always be at home in order to maintain the safety and health of each and also as an anticipation so that the transmission of COVID-19 does not increase and endanger many people. In the case of COVID-19, which requires students and teachers to stay at home, they cannot interact directly and must use online-based application to continue receiving lessons. In my opinion, as a student in the era of COVID-19, using online media as a means of learning, one of which is Zoom, has both effectiveness and drawbacks. Zoom meetings can be accessed anywhere and anytime as a means for teachers to convey material to their students, which can make it easier for them to exchange material and also opinions without having to meet face to face first. They can feel face to face from a distance with the Zoom application. This will certainly save them travel time, money for transportation, and minimize the transmission of COVID-19. According to Zulfikar, in his journal entitled The Effectiveness of Using Zoom Media for Learning During the COVID-19 Pandemic, the Zoom meeting application is still the right solution to replace the learning process in the classroom because Zoom has features that can make student and teacher feel verbal communication, like face-to-face and learning in the class. And according to Ghazali Farfar, in his journal entitled The Effectiveness of Using the Zoom Meeting Application for Learning During the COVID-19 Pandemic, Zoom meetings are considered to be an impetus for every tertiary institution in utilizing technology-based learning and also a step toward the Industrial Revolution 4.0. And according to Sinta, Yunita, and Chusney in their journal, entailed the effectiveness of Zoom meetings as online learning media. It is considered that Zoom meetings are practical because educators and students can communicate more easily than in writing or via chat. And I agree with the three opinions expressed by them. Because as a student, I also find it easier to schedule meetings without having to meet face to face with the instructor. However, it is not only the advantage that can be seen. In my opinion, there are many disadvantages in using Zoom meetings as a substitute for offline learning. One of the reasons for the ineffectiveness of online learning is a bad network. So, the explanation given by the teacher cannot be heard clearly. According to Sinta, Unita, and Chusney in their journal entitled The Effectiveness of Zoom Meetings as Online Learning Media, Zoom meetings are considered less effective because there are still a number of obstacles experienced by educators and students alike, such as network constraints, not yet available facilities, and which have an impact on ongoing learning. In my opinion, offline learning is still one of the best ways to do it. Because with offline learning, the interaction between the student also the teachers is free, so that there are no limits for them to explore. However, with the presence of COVID-19, which is spreading everywhere and endangering everyone. So, we as students and educators must obey the rules to be safe and stay healthy. So, online learning is the best solution. It can be concluded that using Zoom meetings as a substitute for offline learning is not very effective But in the era of COVID-19, which requires you to stay at home, to stay awake and not get infected with the virus, Zoom meetings are an application that can be used as a substitute for offline learning. And in my suggestion for more effective online learning is that schools or agencies can facilitate their students to have a good access, such as by distributing cards containing free data packages so they can use them for online learning. So maybe that's all from me. I am Muhammad Hasan Basri. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.